October 17th, 2023, Royal Palm Beach Strikers monthly soccer board meeting. Please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, welcome back, everybody. Called to order at 6:37 due to the fact that I'm late attending. My apologies. Roll call: Fernando Casale, Corinne Corbacero,
Here.
Vanessa Donadio,
Here.
Amy Santiago,
Here.
Amanda Lamb, and Brandon Pendergrass as a village liaison.
Here.
So that's where we are. Not present is Dave Corson, board member, and Shinoy Ragaraj, our registrar and referee assigner. Reports, President's report regarding the recreation program. Season's underway. We're about midway through the season. Pretty much what we expected. Trying to set a tone and example to everybody out there that there's going to be zero tolerance for nonsense and for BS. And actually, that should start up here on the board. So you kind of feel a little hypocritical. We can't take care of business on the board, yet we can attack people that are members in the club. Treasurer's report. Amy.
Okay, so we needed to move from the desktop version of QuickBooks to the online version. I'm still working through on how to use that, but I have the bank balances at least for September ending September 30. So for the recreation checking, it ends in 81,645.69, and the savings ends in 10,677.33. As soon as I can get everything up to date and reports and whatever, I'll send stuff.
Alrighty, so we will shelf the recreation financials for the months of
Everything, I think.
for the ones that haven't been put in yet. We will shelf that until the next month's board meetings. DOC report, nothing to be added. Registry referee and registrar report. Our signer and registrar is not present. Open comments from membership regarding the recreation program. Nobody's here, so we move forward. Unfinished business, social media presence. We need to just continue going with the social media presence. Anna Casale's doing a great job. Getting our name out there, promoting us, the different events that we have, and just keeping us relevant with people on social media. Once again, want to thank her for her efforts. New business, referee criteria conflicts. We have this on every board meeting. Referees are horrible, and just hopefully they'll just continue to get better. And I'm not going to apologize for saying that. Parent and player conduct. Like I said, we expect parent and player conduct to be a certain way, yet we can't even control ourselves on the board over here with doing things that we need to do. Board presence. I'm just going to skip that because I'd rather not say anything right now. New goals. Vanessa and I were discussing this the other day, and this was brought up at one of the previous board meetings about getting some new goals. Vanessa, if you just want to, just a quick update or status on that.
Actually, I placed the order today so that in light of our tournament that we have scheduled for the beginning of December to hopefully have all of the goals in by then. There are 3 sets of goals, which are 6 that are back ordered until November 17th, and with a 7 to 10 day shipment date, it pulls us right at that date. So we'll get a first shipment to arrive around November 7th, which will be the 4 U14 and up goals, and we will get 6 of the U10 goals. So those should be arriving first, and then after that will be the rest.
Okay, so we're gonna get the lower ages as well.
The U12s are the ones that are back ordered, and those should be the ones that will ship out by November 17th to arrive before the tournament time.
We might want to replace either U8s or U6s. I mean, those things are kind of falling apart. And I think we had somebody donate some money, I think last
I can,
fall possibly.
I can do that now and just see, we'd have to look and see which ones you wanna get in order for,
Yeah, same
oh,
one.
from
And-
Amazon, then you can do from Amazon.
Okay, send it to me, yeah, because we have the
Yes.
business account.
Cause
So.
these are the ones from Quick Goal themselves, so those are the ones
Okay.
that have to be freight. Now, when they do arrive, they're going to have the wheels put on them. They will be dropped off into the parking lot. They don't do anything with them to take them onto the fields. So, if everybody can get together, get some drills, and we can drill the wheels, they're all gonna have nice, easy 4 wheels on them, easy for transport.
All right, will they notify us when they're delivered?
Yes, I gave them my number
Give
and
us a heads up.
the address to where it's going to be delivered straight to the park.
already set?
Hmm.
They don't put the wheels
wheels.
on for us?
No. There are holes for the wheels. We need to put the wheels on, yes. The wheels
The
come
wheels are
separate.
permanently attached to them
No, I know,
once
but
we
it's
put
easy
them
to-
on.
it's easy
They'll
to
always
the
be
goals,
on
they
there.
put all together.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. The goals will all be
Should
put
just be
together.
all
They're going to come
standard.
straight freight. So the wheels come separate on the Fusion goals. Those are the ones we'll have to put on, along with the ones that are the box goals that I had sent the pictures. That those are going to be separate too.
All right, and then do we have a game plan for existing goals? We're gonna just store those on the side.
We're
by
gonna
the
use what we
fence
need to
for
use, yeah.
emergency
Can we-
purposes.
Can we put them on the other side, like at the school, where they take a picture?
We'll check with the village.
On corner
And
right there,
you guys, if you can let us know what would be easiest for the maintenance guys out there, where they are the least in anybody's way for their normal lawn maintenance and everything. And
Okay.
then this way we can store them somehow.
All right.
Nice haircut, by the way, Brandon.
Oh, thank you.
Very tight, very tight.
Trying to.
He's got his beard and everything all trimmed up too.
Looks nice. Well done. Well kept
Appreciate
up. All right. On that note, also, Brandon, while we've got you on here, the special event paperwork. If you can send that to me and copy Vanessa on it.
He just sent it to me.
Oh, he did. All right.
So I have
Perfect.
it and I'll get with
All
you.
right. Perfect. And I have previous ones.
So we
I
can
can go over it with you, and it's basically you just
The same
copy the
fill and
exact
fix.
thing
Yeah.
for it.
And we'll notary if you need. Once you get it back to me, I'll have our in-house notary do it.
I have him a notary so he can sign it. I'll notarize him.
I'm a notary too, so
I'm a notary either way.
All right. Also, and this one is, I just wanted to, a little special thank you to Lou Recchio. Lou's been the man in charge here for years and years, long before my time over here, before anybody's time. He's a major reason why the village is up to the standards that the village is at. For any of you that pay attention, I mean, they have these little things, not the friendliest, whatever, like the most parks or whatever in the country or whatever Royal Palm's always in the talk of that stuff. They have some survey thing that they send out, and that's I'd say directly related to Lou's involvement and his care and his efforts that he's done with the village over the years. This soccer program, I can tell you, would not exist if not for Lou. Years and years and years ago, issues that had occurred, and Lou was a driving force behind supporting the program and keeping the program on track and allowing us to grow as a program and providing us with the things that we've needed throughout the years. And Lou, I know on behalf of the board, but even more so personally from me, thank you very much for everything that you've done for the soccer program. And it's time for you to kick back and relax, the fruits of your labor, as they say. And if anybody else would like to say anything, please feel free to say something to Lou, or stop by the rec center and say something to Lou. The program is still going to be in good hands with Mike leading the way. However, if anybody does not know or recognize the efforts that Lou has done over the years. That's they have no idea what's going on in the community. So again, thanks, Luke, and enjoy your retirement. That being said, recreation adjournment at 6. Yep. Okay, perfect. Okay. Oh, it's different. Good. Good. It's a different look. Different look. Good. Very good. Alrighty. Anybody else? All right. Recreation adjournment is at 6:48 p.m. And call to order the competitive portion of the program. President's report. All of our teams are currently in league play. Florida State Premier League, the Florida League, and the South Florida League. No EDP this season. I've gotten an opportunity to go out and watch all the teams play. I know our U18 boys team had a successful run in the state cup. They are currently in the final 8 of the state, which is a huge, huge accomplishment. An accomplishment that's only been matched one time previously in the past. So congratulations to the U18 boys. They play the number 2 team in the nation next, so good job with getting to the final 8.
Final 4.
Yeah, no, final 8.
It can happen.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
28.
2 weeks. They also compete in the Florida State Premier League, doing very well in that league, as are our U13 boys black team. They're doing very well in the Premier League also. And I can list a bunch of the teams that are doing well in league play. Again, we seem to be doing things properly. We can make some modifications and adjustments to some of the teams. And we learn from some mistakes, and we fix them, and we move forward from there. Treasurer's report regarding the competitive program. I'm assuming that we will shelf that also along with the recreation portion until we're able to get a hold of that and catch up with the new software and everything. Registry and referee report, same deal. League reports, nothing to discuss regarding the leagues. Open comments for membership regarding the competitive program. Still nobody here, which is good, so we move forward. Unfinished business. The only thing really on there that needs to be addressed is the hosting of the tournament, December 1st through December 3rd. Based on the amount of teams that enter, we'll determine whether or not we play Friday night games on December 1st. Otherwise, it'll just be on that Saturday and Sunday. Once again, it's going to be small-sided, which is only U9 through U12. Fernando, when we get a little bit closer, if you can just a real quick diagram of what fields are going to be needed based on the amount of teams that we have, so I can send that over to Brandon, and then Brandon can get the fields properly aligned for what we'll need for the tournament. Yeah, is that what we're gonna?
Yeah, but I need to be
More
Oh, for the
tournament.
yeah, just let let him know that just like we have sought a permanent trophy and picture provider, we will also be doing the same for the tournament. We're looking for a provider. If he'd like to fill that role, we'd love to have him. Obviously, cost is our biggest concern. While at the same time, it would be nice to give the participating finalists, because it would be medals for the finalists and a one-team trophy for the champion.
Yeah, so
of each
2
age
medals.
group. So
Medal for the
one
two first.
trophy per
Right,
age
and then
group
the 2 medals,
and
so
then
first and second, right?
We
for
got medals
each
for
player
first.
on the team. Each player on the team for,
You doing first and
First and
second, or
second
just, yeah,
place.
first and second?
Yeah, you need to give a medals to the first place because
Yeah.
you're gonna
Yes.
give you one trophy.
first and
Well,
second
normally it's a
place.
gold for the first, and then the second place gets a silver.
You get champion medal and you get finalist medal, and then one champion trophy.
Per team.
And we,
Um,
Amanda, we're gonna need to determine, how many we need, basis on how many teams there are.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the last 1 week
Just-
before.
I don't even know. I think we got like 2 teams or something. I don't even know what we have. Everybody
Last I
commits
looked, it
and
was
said they're
2.
gonna do it. Yeah, and so I'll make my rounds again.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
asked
it's
Chinnoy to
probably-
update it, but he hasn't done so yet.
And the calls that we had some guy hounding us, and it turns in his team's too old to even be in the tournament. It's because it's small sided. And I'll follow up with the DOCs in the area for that. Volunteer schedule. Who would like to be in charge of volunteer schedule for our small sided competitive teams for that tournament? Since each one of our small sided teams will be placed in the tournament at no cost. They will-
Everybody, yes, but I'm
they
going to
will
have
provide-
everybody in competitive volunteer that day.
Okay, regardless. of their-
Regardless, yes.
Perfect.
We got a lot of teams that
That's
play.
fine, that's fine.
Because whoever's not having a game on that day somewhere else, it is mandatory
All right,
for them
that's
to
fine.
volunteer.
That's
And
fine.
I'm gonna have Brenda do it like she did for me the last
right.
time to get that started.
The more presents we have out there, the better.
I like
That's
it.
fine. All right.
Yeah.
Well done, well done.
Thanks, Simon. No, I can make copies. I'll make copies at work.
All righty.
have her start
Does
doing that.
anybody have anything else to add about anything?
Can I, yeah, real quick.
Yes, I have a couple things.
Parking situation. I mean, it's kind of bad on Saturdays, and I don't know how the tournament's gonna end up being or not.
Well, the tournament will not
Well, you can
have
park
more-
in the rec center.
the tournament will not have more vehicles in the parking lot than what a normal Saturday
Saturday.
recreation
Okay.
Because it'll be spread
program
out.
would have. The reason the parking lot looks like that on Saturday, I mean, our program's grown. I mean, that's
Yeah.
good news.
Well, but yeah,
Additionally, based on the renovations I'm told of for the rec center, that back lot will be connecting to the rec center parking lot. So that's gonna be a one big parking area altogether.
Basketball?
So that shouldn't be an issue down
No.
the line.
We were I was just talking to Mike about it today. I haven't seen the exact how it's gonna look, but that is the plan. It's supposed to connect and kind of flow to make one big parking lot.
And when will that go into? Dartmouth?
That's when they start doing the rec center. So
At least 9, 10
2024.
years from now,
I
at
mean-
least.
Let me,
Look.
let,
I mean, it's not going to be before this tournament.
No,
right?
no.
Okay.
No.
But I'm
But
just
in
saying,
general,
in the
from
future.
let, me,
moving forward.
let me ask you something. If it's really bad, can we use the middle school for parking?
no, not the middle school. So 'cause-
There's no parking over
Yeah.
there anymore.
Again,
Yeah.
No.
Again,
you
we're-
have parking
we're-
in front of the middle school. It is what it is.
yeah, not we'd end up if anything to use the middle school parking lot for parking for anything. We'd have to go through a whole process, and they
No, I
charge.
understand.
And again, this will be no different than
Yes,
parking
I'm
that
better.
we have
From
for
Mike.
our playoffs
From
and
Mike.
everything.
People wanna bring it
So
up since they
parking
want
is not an issue. There's more than ample space for parking for this tournament. It's not
to.
an
Yeah,
issue.
it's going to be enough spread out. to-
Yeah, and we will reach out to you guys with, bathroom and all that stuff and supplies and all that stuff in there. Again, it shouldn't be any different than a normal Saturday.
Okay,
for
yeah, we'll make
recreation.
sure it's stocked up and staff is out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody
All
else?
right.
'Cause I got
I
my
think
list.
we're good. You good?
No, I got my list.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so we're gonna do the trunk or treat for next year, 2024, since we weren't able to do it with enough time. So then Any news yet on the expansion of our fields and stuff, since we are growing with the wooded areas that I highlighted in the last meeting to clear out?
No. So, um, uh,
I know that the village is doing that part first. I didn't know that in the future this was a possibility.
I would say it's more than likely not. A lot of those highlighted areas when we brought it in and looked at it were natural preserve areas that had to remain when they did the area. So, yeah,
Okay, that's
I know.
not good news. Okay, so regarding we would never got the answer back about the small shed to put next to that chain link cage thing that we have for the sandbags that get stolen and any other equipment.
Let me double check because I got an answer on it. And I wrote it down and I'm not
Don't
sure,
remember.
so I don't want to say the wrong thing right now. But I'll text you in the morning.
Okay. Then the other thing is the plumbing in the bathrooms. That's been a major issue. Now that we have grown and the restrooms are being flooded weekly, every single Saturday.
Okay.
Not only the men's but the women's too. I mean, people are going in there. I mean, I feel horrible for the poor guy that has to go in there, and it's just like a massacre.
Yeah.
And parents and stuff are coming out and complaining to us, it's like, oh, I know it's not you guys, but we got to get the bill, so it's not a good
Yeah.
look for everybody.
Yeah. We'll see if they get the plumber just to check the drains and clean
Yeah,
them
it
if
just
there's
seems
a
that
clog.
it doesn't, like the water, when you flush the toilet, the water runs, but it's not running hard enough to get everything down. So it's just running, and then they're just jamming stuff in there, and it's
Then it's
just
flooding over.
yeah, flooded.
Okay.
I think that was. Oh, anything on my parking signs?
Say it again.
Anything on my parking signs? Can
Which
I put
one?
up the posts with the parking signs for the board member parking?
Again, I got answers. Um,
Oh yeah, I got that too.
that'll be
Poor
that'll be
Brandon
morning
hates
too.
it when I get
It's been so long since the last one that I didn't bring these answers.
Brandon, you know
Oh.
I'm on it here.
But we did no, that was talked about too.
Yeah. I should have texted him before the meeting.
Yeah. But morning, I'll
Okay, that's
how
fine.
about that?
In recognition of Lou, we can even call them like the Lou Recchio honorary parking spots or something like that, That's-
Honorary board member for life.
I know for a fact if it was like if you were doing it the curves or something like that that wasn't a problem. But I remember the signage. There was something that just had to be approved with signage.
Yeah, I just wanted to put a post with the sign, so if
With the
we need-
signage on it?
Yeah,
Okay.
not permanent. Just something to jam into the floor and the ground. Just hammer it down the ground with the post thing.
Okay.
Kind of like a handicap one, but it's
With
on a post.
for like board member parking.
Yes. And then last thing is, since I don't get my expansion of the park, are we gonna get the nets?
Or the
We're gonna
the
need to
kickback-
listen.
the
We're gonna
kickback
need to get
nets.
balls for free.
I mean, I can order them and all that. You just guys have to pay for it. Since we're paying for all the goals.
So the nets. Let's
Just
That's
a,
one of
it's
those
just a
things-
backstop. I mean,
Yeah.
the kids are all losing their balls, and then
And then
they
go back
in
there with
they get
snakes
eaten
and-
alive back there.
Yeah.
And, it's
Just a safety
I
hazard.
know we talked about maybe putting a fencing up right there. But when they're kicking, they're going up
It's too
above.
high. They have nets. I mean, I have them on the phone. I can send it to you, a
Yeah.
picture of it. And it's like 16 feet high, and it could be anywhere from 10 down to like 50 feet, 60 feet, wide.
Okay.
So it's high enough to where if they kick the ball, it stops it from coming down, just rolls down back onto the field.
I think on the side of field number 1, years ago there used to be
There
something
used to be-
because you can still see some poles
Yeah.
back there.
Yep. I was
But
gonna say
we would ask for that same area along with the ends of field 1 and 2
so
on
almost
the school on the Crestwood Middle School side.
Crestwood side. So almost like it'll L.
An L,
It'll
yeah.
L over.
Yeah. Just the wooded area. The other side where the school is isn't a problem. They just
No, they can
get
hop
in,
the
yeah,
fence.
hop the fence.
You
I
can-
get it.
That's visible at
Yeah.
least, and it's quite a ways away from
And
the
that need to be
goal.
what? Inside the field, right? No.
It would have to be on the inside of the sidewalk, so behind
Before the sidewalk.
yes, so behind the
So people can walk in behind
correct,
the net.
like behind the net, that whole area
yeah.
Unless they want to put it, I mean,
on the other side of
on
the
the other side of the
sidewalk, you could, too.
sidewalk, closer to the trees, then now you're buying a greater distance, maybe.
Okay.
Whatever is the easiest for everybody to work around, I guess.
Yeah. We'll see, because it's one of those things.
I would think the easier way would be to be in the trees.
In the trees.
In the
Because then
trees.
it's not getting in the way of the mowing.
That's true. Yeah.
No, if it we did it, it would be along that tree line.
All right.
Yeah.
Come on, Brandon. Work your magic.
Be electrical.
Oh, with the new, I don't know how they can say no to him with that new do.
Trust, easy. No, I get it a lot every day. But it's a you know a lot of it is persistence and
Oh, and you know I am persistent.
yeah. So we keep pushing it and
That's cool. That's
putting new ideas and showing the plans. Hopefully we can get it.
I can send pictures. Don't you worry.
Please, no, send me the ones you were telling me about. That way I can show like something visual to go along with it too.
we should take them over at Piero, under at Piero, how they have it set
Well,
up
I
with
can
all
take
those
it
things.
when we go next weekend to FSBO.
Oh, that's true.
Over
They
now
have
and
it there. Yeah, they
And
have
in
it there,
Tampa, they
too.
have beautiful
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, like that. Okay. Yeah.
And
do
I
that.
have, and our supplier can get it at a discounted rate as opposed to, because she does all the soccer stuff.
Okay.
So that's why I was just looking into it this past week.
Oh, perfect.
That's all I have.
That's it.
Work in progress always.
Not that I'm. Anyone? Nothing? What are we in? What month is this?
October.
October. Any just quick preliminary maintenance schedule things that we should know ahead of time?
What day is the
I think November.
Well, the tournament
December 1,
First
2,
through
3.
third.
So anytime after December
that.
3. And you guys are aware that zone A and B, nothing was accomplished.
It's still
over the
flooded
summer.
and swampy.
I mean, it looked
No,
the
it's making
same.
worse.
It looked pretty much
It
the
was
same as it
worse
did at the
before.
end of last season,
A and B?
despite the maintenance schedule and them being shut down for 2 months.
Yeah.
Nothing really.
They were shut down for more.
Hmm.
Still, two was shut down for like almost 3-4 months.
They tried something, it didn't work. So the additional time was needed, but I don't think anything that actually was accomplished in any of that time. It pretty much stayed in the same condition
Looks
as it
the same.
was when we ended the season last year.
Okay. Yeah, we
C and D were okay, but the two big
Well,
ones.
See, we have the same.
Well, that's
Flooding.
never going to go away. That
Flooded.
flooded area,
yeah, but
that's never going to.
for the
be
we can't
resolved.
figure that out. There's not a leak. That's the craziest thing.
And there's no pipes under there because it's all gravitation.
Yeah.
Santa need to be there, man.
We need turf.
Something we do need turf. That
You
is.
put them from there, you're gonna get flooded too.
I know that's the one fight that I all the time. But
all right.
time that was a time.
we're wasting trying to clean them up is not worth
I know.
Maybe even if it's like one field, one big field, we can have we can call that like championship game, like stadium field, like how they have in
Stadium, yeah.
Auburndale. Call that the stadium field.
Yeah.
We can put bleachers on each side. We can call that the stadium, like whatever. It's hold big games over there, big finals, or just to to give it some kind of a,
Oh, I did have one more thing. Not for Brandon. I mean, let's see, wants to, but for the board. For all these issues that we're having, like Fernando had to deal with because we weren't there last weekend, and then this weekend coming up, we're not going to be there again. But when he had that, that's what I just said. The weekend coming up,
This one and the next one.
maybe just one day. That next one.
most likely one day.
Saturday? It's Saturday?
It's only Saturday, the
We
28th.
don't have game Sunday. It's Saturday.
Oh, well, I have a game Sunday. You have a game Sunday, the 29th.
That's competitive.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
on competitive.
Okay.
Rex.
So, can I finish now, please? It's on your behalf. So, because you have to deal with all this stuff with the parents and the hostility and the hostile environment and all that, have we thought about maybe getting a security person, maybe renting a rent-a-cop or whatever for game day?
I think, how can I say this?
Just for those that get
I
out of game,
think,
escort out.
I think a-hole at the field is better than any paid law enforcement person. Because the law enforcement person at the end of the day doesn't really care. Like, we have an investment, so to speak, in the program. And when sanctions and enforcement of the rules come from within the program, I think they mean more.
When a-hole can't be there because...
Well, then we need more a-holes. Here's the bottom line, guys. If like I'm out of town for a game, or Vanessa's out of town, or whatever it is, I mean, how many people are on the board? Like, this is why I get so like pissed off. Like this is a board. That means there's like several people. And I'm not quite sure why it's like always the same people. Always the same people. Always the same people. No, everybody needs to be there. That was one of the requirements of the board when we started this, even before all of us were here. One of your responsibility as a board member is to have presence on Saturdays from start to finish. Period. And it's always been like that. And then somewhere along the line, because you had me and Sean, we're psychotics that were always out there. Oh, those two got it. And all of a sudden, everybody just started disappearing. And now we're begging for board members to be out there. That's not how it's supposed to work. You know, and I know it's a volunteer position and this and that, but you know, along with that volunteer position, there are some responsibilities. And you know, you think of the perks. I mean, come on, man. Like 8 weeks of being there once a week. Like I think the perks well exceed what the responsibilities are. And I'm just, and it's, yeah, I'm saying the last 2 seasons, I've missed 3 Saturdays, and the 3 Saturdays that I missed were doozies. And are they doozies because I'm not there? So everybody thinks it's a free-for-all? Wild West, there's nobody here from the board. We can do whatever the hell we want. That's what it makes it feel like. And then I have to come, or I'm sitting up in Tampa or somewhere in the middle of some huge game for these kids, and I'm fielding calls. The referee hit me, or this, or that. Come on, man.
Yeah, phone's blowing up.
Like my phone shouldn't ring. If I'm not there, my phone shouldn't ring, because somebody from the board should be there. You know, and I know, Fernando, you coach, and I know you referee. You're going to be out there, but you have things to do while you're out there also. So I'm not even, like, addressing that. You know, and I know, Amanda, you have issues, and I know that, you know, you've got your kids all over the place, and I know that you are doing this out of the niceness of your heart, basically. You know, but at the same time, we have to figure a way out to get this back to the way it was. Because I know me personally, I'm not going to put up with this much longer like this. And people have been up my butt, like changes need to be made. And I've been getting drilled. You need to make changes, you need to make changes. And it'll get better. It'll get better. No, just for now, it's like this. Oh, no, it'll be better. Don't worry about it. And still, here we are. Same situation. And it's like I can only justify things for so long. you know, and people aren't stupid. When they see it's one person out there, like, and then that person's not there, this is the week that I can say something or do something. They're not stupid. They're going to do it that week. But if that one person's in there, ooh, but I know that guy's on the board there. Ooh, I know that girl, she's on the board there too. So we kind of got to like refrain from stepping over the line. You know, and that's great. There's people in the concession stand. But again, it's a concession stand. You're like in a closed little box, so to speak. You know, all I do is I just go field to field to field to field. Watch every game. I evaluate every kid. I evaluate every coach. And then I do my little social stuff with all the members, parents, kids, anything. So they know, there you go, face of the program. This guy has something big to do with the program. If we have a question, let's go talk to him. If we have a complaint, let's go talk to him. And I don't mind doing that when I'm there. It's when I'm not there that's the problem. Like, this is what I signed up to do, so I don't care. I expect that. But man, when I'm not there, and now you've got parents that pay a lot of money to do things and expect my time to be with them, now I'm allowing these other people to, which it's still my responsibility, but I need help in that capacity. You
So
know,
going around the fields more.
it's not even going around the field. One person could just sit in the bleachers, not even move, just sit in that middle bleacher. And you know what? If you're sitting in that middle bleacher, you're sitting there in front of field 3 and field 4. If you sit on the other side, you're sitting on field 2. You do a little lap. You know, I've been walking, doing my little lap things. Making a point. I'm doing my laps, talking while I'm doing my thing. Hey, hey, hey. But everybody sees me out there. You know, and if they see there's other board members out there, I guarantee you, it's, you know, the tails will start wagging again. You know, and
Yeah, because I like at the end of last Saturday, somebody came up saying, "Oh, looking for Amy. That there was an issue with a coach and a ref or something." So I went over and
I'm trying to remember what one it is because I got the email. No, they're here. The one weekend we are gone. The one weekend where a coach cancels a game and like sends an email out telling everybody that a game was canceled. I think because they couldn't make it, so they just canceled the game, and the other team shows up, and then the other team's like, "What do we do?" And there's nobody from the board to address this. Like
No,
a
I was
game
there.
got canceled, but a game got
Calixte?
canceled. The Calixte one.
Yeah, I was there.
All right, because I'm getting like the emails.
Yeah, remember?
And
we were back and
But
forth
I'm
there, and I
still
was
getting
like, oh, no.
emails. Nothing has still yet been done about this. You know, and I'm still here
No,
3
that's
days
different.
ago.
That's different problem.
Which one? Oh, no, that's a different one.
That's different
Talking
problem.
about the coach that
The
got
Calixe,
thrown out.
listen, the Calixe problem was one day.
And we dealt
They
with
still
that.
asking me the other day. I said, listen, nothing's gonna happen.
No.
So that's a team
That was
snap.
on his thing.
That was a team snap that somebody sent. And like I told you, if you receive something from team snap, it's because you are in a group chat or whatever. Team snap.
Oh, and then the other one with the
That was the
U19
coach.
thing. And here,
Yes,
the
the
one where
14, U14
you called,
one.
I called,
U19,
you were on
yes.
the phone with me.
Yes.
And all that stuff. And it was like, that was an easy solution. Fernando got Prosper, called the coach, hey, thank you for your services. Sent the message out to the team. We want to thank Coach so-and-so for his time, his efforts. He'll no longer be coaching the team. New coach will be this. Boom. Move forward. You think anybody on that team is going to play around anymore? No, because it was handled. It was addressed. That's it. Done. You know, but that's how we have to, that's like our job. That's like what we're supposed to do. You know, and I truly believe that's why our program has grown. Because people see that we're no nonsense with that stuff. We're not, you know, whatever. Their kid is here. They feel safe that their kid is here because we're not going to allow things to happen with the bad behavior or this or that. We're going to make it enjoyable. We're going to make it competitive. You know, we have rules that need to be followed. And if the rules are broken, then you know what? They address them immediately. Last season, that stuff that happened when we were in Orlando. You know, and then we just so happened to come back on Sunday for another game. Boom, you're gone, you're gone, you're gone. Thank you. You know, and we sent it out to club-wide. This isn't going to be tolerated. People are going to be removed from the program. And true to word, the next day, suspensions were given out to them. And that's it. And everybody was quiet. you know, and it's sad that we have to be like that, but when you start growing in size,
That's gonna happen.
you have to do those things, or else you're gonna have a zoo. So all I'm asking, guys, is to please, please, please have presents out there on a Saturday or a Sunday if we're out there on a Sunday. And I'm not even saying, you know, from morning to whatever. You know, that's probably something stupid that me and Sean did that we should have never did. You know, because it is it's a little psychotic,
A little crazy.
you know, but, you know, we kind of just enjoyed being out there. But man, if we can each give like 2-3 hours, you know, be out there, walk around 2-3 hours, that's going to knock off like 4 to 5 games for each one of you. No, I don't want to schedule because again, it's like this isn't like an army or something like that. We're volunteers. Hey, come on out and help when you can help.
Like
When
I-
your
like I've been
schedules
out there
permit,
11
know
to
that you
3.
have to do something. When your
or whatever.
schedules permit, come on out there and just help out.
You know, like I'll hop in, like I get there 11:30 to 3 or whatever it is, and I'll go and walk around. I go to the concession first, I had everybody, and then I go to like field 3 and 4, and then
your nephew plays in that.
right.
If she wants to go watch her nephew, let's say her nephew starts at 11 o'clock. She shows up at 10. She leaves at 12, 12:30. Boom, she just got 2.5 hours in over there. Her presence at the field.
I'll
She's
stop by, I'll
watching
talk
her
to the-
kid and she's doing a little on each end at the same time. That's perfect.
I talk to the refs. You know, I say hi and everybody sees that I'm there, and then I'll walk over to the big fields for a couple days,
You know,
and then walk around. That's
Fernando,
it. He's always around.
because of the refereeing and him coaching, he's actually physically on the field. So he has become a face. You know, you guys, and I get it, you guys are in the concession stand. So it's a little bit more difficult. But when there's 2 of you in there, just walk, do a lap or something, get some steps in. You know, that's what I do. So it
I
makes
want
it
the new
less
girl
like
in there
police-like.
helping too. You know,
You
I mean,
know?
she can take over for whatever.
Just whatever,
and then-
just so it's
come
less like I'm sitting here watching you. I put my little walking shoes on, I get my steps in, and every single person at that park watches me for 2 hours walking around. They can think to themselves he's either exercising or he's like a vulture just circling the field watching for. I don't care what they think. The bottom line is they see me out there, so they know I actually care. You know, that's it. 2 hours.
And we are the a-holes of the group.
Yeah, and you thought I was. No, dude, this one. And I try to explain nicely to people. This will be the last time you hear from me. It won't be me next time, and you're gonna wish it was. So,
I'm just straight to the point. They don't like it. That's just too bad.
you know, I have to wear more of the political hat, where she just goes in. She doesn't care.
I mean, well, it is what it is. I'm just, you know.
But that's it. We've got a good thing going here, guys. All I'm trying to say, we got a good thing going here. Program has never been this big.
And
On
it's
the
going to
rec
get
side,
bigger.
on the competitive side, I mean, we are killing it.
It is going to get bigger. I've already had several calls and emails regarding spring season already.
All right, and that. Yeah, I don't know how that got on there. And the other,
It's on Got Sport probably.
okay, the other thing we have to take off. People think they can request their practice days on that. I never see that unless I get a direct email. I don't
I
see
can
any
look and
requests.
see how
I
to do
have
it. Look.
one thing for next season. Can you? I don't have problem. You accommodate dates. I don't want you accommodate more time. It is what
Times
it is.
are hard.
No, it is what it is. I don't care. You know, because you have 2 kids and need to practice at the same time. And need to practice the same fields. You know, you accommodate them by days. It's more than enough. Because after you do
Thought about
after
that.
you do that, I need to.
I just
Even 300
just get
people.
soft. I just get soft for those people. We work down
You
in
want to
Boca.
send them to me?
No, we work down in Boca. We don't get off until 5 o'clock. We need time to be able to get home, get our kid. Like 5:30 is too early of a time for us. I can't, you know what I mean? I can't argue that. While at the same time, anybody that has, even people that don't request like siblings on the same day, I still find all of them and I automatically give them
I
the
don't
same
have, like I say, I
days.
don't have problem with that. It's just the time, man. If you put somebody 5:30, later they come and they want 6:30.
See, and I'd
You put
rather,
6:30, they want
and I'd,
7:30.
and
7:30, they
I'd
want
rather give,
5:30.
I'd rather give that than the request the coaches.
But what if, when they know what time the coaches coach?
That's their way around it.
Yeah.
And the fact that the coaches tell them to request this day and this time because I'm one of 2 or 3 coaches that there, so now your odds are better.
Because I tell you the truth,
You know.
I don't trust any parent. Because
What a surprise.
90% everybody like.
Yeah. But I do think too, they need to get out of the thought process that, okay, 1 hour I'm there and that's it. You know, you're going to be there 1 to 2 hours. If you got 2 kids,
And
1
I
to 2
try
hours.
to make them do the 1 hour, and that's on me to try and do it. But I must admit, we have an extremely religious club because everybody has these church activities throughout the week where they can't do practices on certain days. And I never realized how many religious activities
Yeah,
are
everybody
out there.
religious.
But I would like to get more involved with that because I'd like to think I'm a
I have a
godly
Bible
person.
study on Wednesday night, if you'd like to join.
Wednesday is the big one.
Wednesday is the
It's the
big
big one. Yes. I have to go in and look because I didn't set up the registration thing. Shanoy did. So I'm sure I can. I don't know how he's going to do it for spring, if he's going to clone that one to the new system. Yeah.
No, and I even, what did I tell you last time? Well, we had 8 teams in that age, just order about the same. I mean, it's so unscientific because we have no other way of doing it.
No, I know. It's
You know?
impossible.
And we just told everybody this year, like, okay, just start with your biggest or start with your smallest and work up. You know what I mean? And it worked out. I mean, was there a shirt maybe a little bit too big? Yes, but first of all, I didn't have to make a second order. You know, and everybody had a uniform. There was one team that came late.
Right.
Well,
which
we
was
were
fine.
we were
Put together.
adding teams even after the coaches meeting. Yet alone they didn't hit. You remember because the numbers got too crazy.
Right,
And
and
like
that's like, I do go in and I look and I'm like, okay, there's
That's Vanessa's
8
fault.
teams.
She only 60 players.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I have to say is that there are way too many 2XLs ordered. And so maybe we can minimize that and maybe like 1 per team, because really there's
You know what
go
we can
2
do?
XLs.
You know what we can do also?
on a team. You don't want
2, yeah, do at least
go
2
two
XLs on a
XLs
team.
on team. You don't need more than that.
I don't even
think.
think
Listen,
we
I
have
think,
that many.
I think we need to
Just to
order.
play it safe. You don't want like some big kid. You know what
Like
I
the
mean?
19s and the 14s age groups.
Well,
like
even if you
those
have
big
it per
ones.
team, well, I guess
Yeah, because you
more
can
than
go
one
like
in the
two.
same color. For 14s and 19s, you're still going to have more than one.
I look at, when I do it, I look at, say there's 8 teams in Unit 6, okay? So I find the 8, like I do all the colors, whatever. I look at the team that has the most players. So if the team has 10 players, then I always order 12 uniforms, so I have 2 extra. Then I order, in addition to that, I also order 2 sets of every color uniform, like shirt and socks, so that we have a buffer in case somebody needs to switch sizes. So, I mean, there was plenty, you know, aside from that 1 box that was missing this year, it worked out.
Two teams.
There was a box missing.
1 box with 2
One box,
teams in it.
one box came, Tuesday night, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Came Tuesday night, so it missed like it was the after the weekend, first weekend.
Also, one more thing for the competitive side, I'm working with a new vendor to try to get the snake thing. So the 17s and 18s are probably going to be the testers for that. Snake uniform.
Oh, you said thing. And I
Well,
was
the snake thingy. Yeah.
like, uniform snake design.
Yes, yes.
Got it.
So they're probably going to be the testers to test it out for the material and everything, and then once I get the go ahead, then see if I can push it out for the rest of the club.
And I have one thing on the sponsorship forms. Amy, can we take off the printing of the sponsorship names on recreational? It's too hard to get them to. We didn't. So there was one sponsor that wanted
For the rec
their
team,
yeah
yes.
their name printed on the recreation uniforms, and there's no way for us to be like, all right, we're not giving you uniforms this weekend, so you're gonna have to wait or give them back. It's too much of a process.
I mean, to
That's
me,
only
like I said, the only
recreational.
you could do the shirt. We could do it for Stacy.
We used to do
You can
that.
pick a color and do it that way.
But just because we get the uniforms the weekend, like the week before the first game, there's no way to process them out and then.
We
I can
used,
get them way earlier now, as long as we don't have to worry about sizing. Like, I was kind of waiting, but if I usually adjust
Yeah, but the thing is, it's
But
like,
where do we put
We
it?
don't know how many teams either.
you don't know how many teams. I mean, it's not a problem to do it for the recreational side, but it would be more like our pink shirts for games. Then I can do, like I said, I order a set. They pick the color they want
Competitive side or?
for rec. I can
Oh,
still
they
get it
get,
through
like, an extra
Stacy.
shirt?
The sponsor would pay if they want their, just like they do for the
It's
competitive.
on the sponsorship form, it's $100 to have your name printed on the shirts.
Yeah, so that shouldn't be a problem.
So why don't, instead of on the uniforms, like you're saying, why don't we do it?
Do like a practice jersey?
Yeah, they pick whatever color. I can show them the array of colors that they have. They can pick the color and get the logo, and then we can have it as a separate uniform that they can use on game days if they choose to. Because-
It could be their practice jersey
It could
and
be-
it can be their game
Yes.
jersey, whatever they choose.
Like the pink
But
one
it
they
has
have for
to be a
competitive.
color, it has to be a color that we're not gonna be using with other teams.
So yeah, the one that Smile Dentistry, one sponsor that we have, they paid to have 2 teams to have the name printed, and I kind of couldn't really do anything this season because of the uniform stuff. I couldn't ask them to give them back or hold on to them.
Would they rather it be for a competitive team?
Yeah, they wanted rec.
Yeah, but see,
So-
the rec, what we used to do is, when I first started, every single team was required to have a sponsor.
I remember that. The kids
Every
had it.
single team was required to have a sponsor, and the name would be put on the uniform. And it would be, it's just after a game, they'd all take them off,
Right.
they'd get washed, they'd be taken to the place would put them on, they'd be returned to them before the
Yeah,
next
if we
game.
have it set up ahead of time with whoever we're gonna have it done, and they say, yeah, turnaround time is, with this week, then it shouldn't be too much of a
Because
problem.
that's like a valuable thing to get rid of. Like if somebody wants to do something like, what do we even charge them for that?
It's $100 per team.
That's it.
That's not much.
That's on top of their sponsorship
basic.
package. That's on top of the package. So if they
So
want
it's-
that additional, it's $100 per team that they want to put their name on the
Who
shirt.
wouldn't do that? Like if I had a company for $100, get my name on all these jerseys, you're gonna get them on at least 10 jerseys
How much
walking
is to
around
put it
town.
in?
That I
Like
don't
said,
know.
it's been a
I
long
think we want
time.
100.
Depends where we get it from.
I mean, it's gonna be, I would think,
Listen,
more
I
than
put-
$10
I
a
put- I
player,
put,
because
I put
the
that in
printing
the
alone
shorts,
is,
That's what I'm saying.
$27.
Right now.
So maybe we need to increase that on the
I
form.
would think so. I
I
mean,
think we need, listen, to
need
do
to
that, we
figure
need to- we
That
need to
shouldn't
make
be,
a brand.
that shouldn't be part of a sponsor package. That should be its own package in itself. Like
like the
nothing else
$500
comes with
ones, and then
It was
Nothing
an,
comes
it was
with
an,
it.
it's
Nothing else
listed
comes
as
with
an
it. A name
add-on.
on a uniform, blah, blah, name on a
Yeah, we
practice
haven't looked into the
uniform.
sponsor stuff and pricing or whatever, which we probably need to revise that.
I think, yeah, I'm actually gonna revise the competitive one and do one for a $300 one. Because it's not gonna cost us anything really to just put their logo on the website and a
Social
plaque.
media.
Yeah, that, something like
Yes,
that, that's
yes,
cool.
for $300.
What about instead of doing shirts, we do like a banner, so then we don't even.
Well, the banner's included in all of them, in all the sponsor packages, yeah.
And somebody actually was telling, oh yeah, if I, you have the banners all along the fence, and I'm thinking, yeah, we used to do that
we
like
used to-
years ago.
Yeah,
Well,
why?
nobody's,
There
I
is-
haven't
Nobody's got a banner one forever.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I used to go to the
Nobody's-
guy
I
out
don't
in the
have the forms.
acreage, he has a little thing in his yard, he prints them all out, those were all the banners we did, they were all, the
Maybe,
village required them
but
all being
they
the
We
same
changed
size
now,
now.
we,
Yeah.
yeah, we go
Maybe
through
we
Luddite
can
now.
get Anna to
Luddite
start
does them for us.
blasting out sponsors
Love it does
for
the
rec
banners.
or competitive or whatever for the club. Sponsorship program for the club. And we need to bring back sponsor day because that was, I think, a very nice thing that we used to do too.
Yeah, sponsor day was cool, they come out.
They liked
sell
that
their
elk
stuff.
thing. Everybody seemed to have enjoyed that day. You know, something like that to start bringing it back to the community.
The only thing, as long as all of us are aware where everything's happening, like some girl came up and said, oh, where do I go? I was like, I don't know.
I
Like,
told the
didn't
elk guy
know
to go
where-
and check in at the concessions to let everybody know.
And again, me and Sean
what?
are always their contacts, and then we've been doing it with them for years,
The elk
stuff.
thing that,
Come
Yeah.
set the
I'm just
table
giving the
up.
guy the date.
Yeah,
A lot of
no,
people
I
were
mean,
asking
and
Finally,
it's like
like,
we,
oh, well, it's
he
way over
he
there
got
in
me.
that
I don't
field.
even know
Okay.
how. He just reached out to me.
But at least
He's like,
I know-
oh, we've been doing it.
We
And it was
already
the same
talked- We
guy.
already talked to the guy. We are
he
not
reached
for
out to
next
me,
year.
and I told him to get back to me. I
You know?
I kind of blew him off. I didn't give him your name because I didn't think you guys knew anything about this stuff.
No,
any
I
of
remember
this.
when my kids did it.
All right.
Alice did it. Alice go to.
I remember doing it.
Like a 3 rounds.
Yeah, that you get advanced.
And it was the same guy that
No, that's different. This is Elks.
That's the same.
what they are.
It's the same.
other
The
one
Knights
is
of
Knights
Columbus.
Knights of
It was the
Columbus, Knights
same.
of Columbus is what we did.
Yes,
Was
but
Knights of
they are the
Columbus.
same.
The guy
Yes.
who did the same thing. He said no. That's different.
No? Well, then how did he get me?
That's
the
why I
competition.
didn't know him, and that's why I blew
Because
him
he's like, oh,
off.
we've done it
because I
so
thought
many
they just got a
years.
different guy, and I'm like, yeah,
That's what I
well,
thought. He's like, we've been doing it for so many years with you guys. I'm like, oh, I remember that.
And the U19 team and Keisha's team, 4 of the kids go to the next round. It's in Clewiston.
Yes, Clewiston.
So I played with her that Saturday. So I already moved my game to Friday. So I allowed them to go over there.
all right, cool, good, and
So
it's
they
better
got-
for you for a Friday. It works out better for you, man. So, all right, let's get out of here.
That's all
Let's
I
get
have.
out of
yeah.
here. We good, Brandon? Anything?
Nope. Good.
All right, 7:35 p.m. Soccer board meeting's adjourned.
Okay.
Sean O'Connor, where are you?
Yeah.